Well, folks, I'm just going to sell all my stocks, sell all my retirement, and just get rid of all of it because we are not done and the sell off is going to continue. Okay, I'm not going to sell everything, but we have something to talk about. If you're familiar with Michael Burry, he thinks that inflation, while it has peaked now, we have not seen the final peak of inflation as we get later on in the year, possibly. And we're going to talk about that. If you don't know who Michael Burry is, you know he's famous for The Big Short. Back in 2008, and he got all those credit default swaps, bet against the housing market, made a crap ton of money. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. I'm sure everybody has at this point. But let's go ahead and dive into this. I'm going to dive into this article by Market Watch. They posted this after Michael Burry, obviously made his famous tweet on July 1st here. In his tweet, he says inflation peaked, but it is not the last peak of this cycle. We are likely to see CPI lower, possibly negative, and the U.S. in recession by any definition. The Fed will cut and government will stimulate. Key word there is stimulate, and we will have another inflation spike. It's not hard. He is apparently very, very confident in this. And honestly, I don't necessarily not agree with him. I mean, as we enter into a recession, we already know that the government is not hesitant to provide stimulus, right? So as we get deep into a recession, the government could offer stimulus packages. Is that possible? Will that happen? No one really knows. I completely disagree and do not think that they should, if that's even on their mind. But I don't think it's on their mind yet. I don't think it's really on anybody's mind over at the Fed. But he has a point, right? This is something that could happen. And if we do get more stimulus because of recessionary times, then yeah, we're going to see more inflation come about and it's going to be another hard time. But let's dive into this. Inflation has receded in recent months, although the decline has not been swift enough to prompt the Fed to stop raising its policy interest rate at the fastest pace in decades. The central bank has signaled that it doesn't expect to cut rates until 2024. Now, Michael Burry has made some pretty big claims before. This isn't the first time he's made a claim that we are not done with all this. And sometimes he is right. But I don't see the Fed cutting rates in 2023. I just don't. I don't think they're going to until we really get aggressive on inflation coming down. Now, whether or not if they cut rates in 2024 and then decide, oh, hey, everybody needs a stimulus because of the recession, that's unknown. I don't think we're going to be stupid enough to do that again and repeat the same mistakes as last time because we see what happened last time. We got stimulus, inflation skyrocketed. So surely we're not going to be dumb and do the exact same thing. But who knows, right? It's the government. Now, I will say that he did warn that the mother of all crashes would tank assets from stocks to cryptocurrencies and beyond. And now, look, we're down 20% on the S&P 500 and more than 30% on the NASDAQ. So, yeah, I mean, he has been right. We are down quite a bit. And honestly, in my opinion, there's some great opportunities out there, but so much is unknown, right? There's still so much unknown. We could still see more drops if, inflation doesn't slow at a faster rate. The Fed continue to raise rates. It's just all uncertain, and there's so much going on here. But with that said, one can only hope that once the Fed does cut rates and we are out of a recession, that they don't start feeling sorry for us and start providing stimulus checks, because that will just bring inflation right back and we will have taken 2 steps forward and 5 steps backwards. So one can only hope, but let's hope that Michael Burry is wrong on this one. If you guys like this kind of content, be sure to smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.